Hey y'all, it is Hope at Crafty Hope, and I am working in this junk journal that I made as part of a Robin Murray Smith Transitions Journal workshop. I'll link to that below. It's a free workshop she did on how to make this journal. Um, the background paper for this is actually some scrapbook paper that I altered by gluing on some other things, including pattern paper, and then doodled on. So it was kind of like already something there to it, and didn't need a whole lot. So I kind of hate that, but that's kind of what happens when you work in a junk journal. You get pages that are, um, you know, they already got something to them. So I am doing this as part of my 100-day project. Surprise, surprise. And I need to use one of those like keep this coupon tickets that you get like when you do a raffle. And I keep them all the time. It says keep. And so I had picked one out and it had an orangey coral hue, which worked really well with this page I'm working on. You see that there's kind of a, I don't know, like a minty green to the background. And so I added a little bit of a book paper that I had done a little bit of doodling with some metallic watercolors. And I just put a couple strips down, and that was it for me for collage. I used my Oohoo glue stick and stuck those down super quick, and that worked great. And then I'm going to just cover it all up. Now I'm using some texture paste that is actually homemade texture paste. I used Michel'le Michelle's recipe. I'll link as well to her video that about how to make this. I'm just about ready to make some more of this because I love it, and I think next time I'm going to put it in a better seal-proof container because I don't think this little cream, what is it, sour cream container is working great. It's drying up on me, but again, yeah. So I'm just using a couple palette knives to scrape some of that texture paste on there and give it, um, give it some texture. So you'll see in a minute, I've got a couple pieces off to the left side that include that ticket. One of the pieces is a butterfly from the Tim Holtz Botanicals collection, and another thing is it's a little piece from a button card that I don't know, that I really liked. And so those are going to work into this. You can't really see them right now. But anyway, so I'm putting down some spray inks. This first one is a Heidi Swapp, I believe, and it's a gold. And I had a little bit of gold in the background on this, so I added that. And then I've got this Tattered Angels, and then this is a Lindy's. And these two, the Tattered Angels and the Lindy's, are both kind of a similar blue color. I will try to link to all of these, or at least tell you what they are below. If I have the links, it'll be part of the Amazon affiliate program. And I'll get some compensation if you buy anything after you click on those links. So my disclaimer there. So I dried that a little bit, and then I grabbed my Stabilo Woody and Brown, and I'm just going around the outside of this to frame it up. I knew I wanted this page to be, since I put the texture paste there, I know I wanted it to be a little grungy, and I thought that that brown would really kind of add to that. So I'm just going to take a wet paintbrush and just kind of spread that that brown woody color out. This is a what do you call it? It's a 3-in-1 crayon, so it can act as like a pastel or a watercolor crayon or just a crayon. So I think those are the three things it does. And so you see I'm using my finger a little because I'm getting it a little bit into some of that texture paste, and it gets real yummy in there. I'm going to add some accents with that Stabilo later, and y'all, I love the places where it's gotten into the cracks and crevices of the texture paste. So anyway, so here I am trying to figure out what configuration I want of that ticket that I have to use and that butterfly. And then, like I said, it's part of a button card. There's still some string that was holding the buttons on, and I really like that color. It's basically the same color that's in the background here of this page, and so it just kind of all fell together. So I'm finally going to figure it out. And you see me, I kind of am like, why am I futzing with this? Because I'm so tired of futzing. I've got to stop with the futzing. So I grab my Distress Oxide in Walnut Stain, and I'm going to try to, I put it down on my nonstick craft sheet and use a little water on my paintbrush, and I thought I was going to do that to go around the butterfly to just kind of darken the edges up, but it's not going to work for me. I thought having the brush was going to make it so that I could be a little more exact with where I put it. Um, but it adding the water and getting it to move, it just watered it down far too much. I don't know why I didn't cut all of this out. Yeah. So it took me a second to find one of those cosmetic wedges, and that's all I need. I'm just going to go around it. If it gets on more places it needs to be, I found that sometimes I like that more than I expect I will, so I'm not going to stress over it. So I'm just using that to kind of distress the edges a little, just like I framed up with that Stabilo. And yeah, you see the antennae are a little fragile, so I was trying to be careful with those. But I just wanted that to feel just a little more age. That button card definitely had some age to it, and actually the tickets that I'm using, I think they used to be a brighter orange, but the sun has bleached them. So this, in the end, this page may not ever end up being exactly like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue down all these pieces again using not all these pieces. I'm gonna use my Oohoo glue stick to glue down the ticket and then the button card. Um, if you can see the strings that are still on there, I really wanted to keep those. I love that little added yum texture that has. And then I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with that butterfly, and I really kind of want to pop it up, so I get a little bit of some foam tape. Now this is just some foam tape I found at like the Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree recently expanded their craft section, which is super exciting for me. And I know it's just a bunch of cheap stuff, but little things like foam tape, or I'm trying to think what other kind of little things I've gotten there. The little canvas board, stuff like that. I don't mind getting from the Dollar Tree, but I'm not going to get some of my fancy. I'm not going to use glue sticks from the Dollar Tree. So then I grab, once I got my little butterfly poofed up a little, I'm going through these quote chips. I can't ever get it right. From Tim Holtz, and looking for just the perfect phrase. And I put down a couple. You see, I try a couple up because I knew I had limited space there on that page. So I'm trying to find what speaks to me. That one, that looks really great. I kind of was thinking that might be it. But as I flip through it, I find one that says, use your wings. And I knew that was it. Because I've told y'all before, if you've seen some other videos, I'm a little literal with words. Sometimes I know words have power and they have a lot of meaning to me. And yeah, seeing that say, use your wings, I knew it was the thing. So I'm going to use that same cosmetic sponge and go around this this little sentiment here with it. And I think I end up just go ahead and putting some on the quote chip. Yeah, whatever it's called. And then I'm going to go with my Stabilo Woody to get a little more darkness even on there. A little bit darker brown. I don't know that it gave it a whole lot of anything, but it was worth a try. That's what some of this is about, is really just experimenting with my supplies and seeing what I like and what works. And so that's where I left this one, I believe. And then I'm going to go, I'm trying to think what I do next. Yeah, some of these things I just play with too long. I don't know what I was trying to do there. And then I'm going to take my sponge there and start picking up things. The gold, the Heidi Swapp gold, I'm at the end of that bottle, and it seems to stay a little wet. And I think it's because maybe I didn't shake it up enough before or something. But so I was trying to dab that up. But then I'm just going to use some matte gel medium from Liquitex to glue this chip quote down. Quote chip. y'all, I will learn it one day. I'll probably done with them. I'll have no more left when I get that done. But then I'm going to come in and get my wet paintbrush and pull up the color from my Stabilo Woody to go around the words, and as well as the butterfly to give it both a shadow. And this is where some of that color gets down into those cracks and crevices of that texture paste. And I hope you can see in the pictures here at the end some of that yumminess. I don't know, it's those little tiny details that I love about doing this, the little things that maybe nobody notices but me, but I dig those little things that peek through and I don't know, are just yummy. So that's going to be it for this page. Once I get all of this highlighted, I'm going to be done. And if you like this, I know this was super short and quick, but if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and come back and see what else I've got going on. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.